State, New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When you look at this Buffalo defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, come on here! Regular. 180. Hey, 133.
Mayfield to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Throwing, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
6 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Monday. All 52. 56. Out.
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Half 85.
To the air, Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bills nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert!
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Shakir hauls it in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Allen going to change the look here.
Half 85, half 85. Middle. Half. Go.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Mayfield down. And he finds Austin complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here's 3rd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well-designed, and it's a quick first down.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
His 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid from 19 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run out, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now Mayfield. quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Run.
Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he is able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Hurry! Regular.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Boston, the man in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down. First and goal.
Pacheco going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Coleman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he fires deep for Shakir. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Going to be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Kings, Kings, Kings. Right cut.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Alert, alert, alert! Stay tight, tight, tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you
call. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Bills 14. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Middle. Brown 80. Monday. Guns. What's that?
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen going to audible to a different look. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alert! Hey, tight. Hey, home.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards on
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Off 52. Look out.
Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to shake him off. Allen going to run with it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Regular. Half. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Stop. Points on the floor.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good for a Bills.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Bills 21.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 10-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
King!
Now Mayfield. That one complete to Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Alert!
Mayfield now. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Run. Hey, alert 33. Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Watch out.
Mayfield.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third down and 5 yards to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
180.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Kings, 180. Real. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Alert, alert. 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Point it right. Good. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Good. 180. Run.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 28. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got him in. Complete. Fights through it. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Hallett. It's Barkley Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 31, here's second down and 5.
Run, run, run. Regular. Stop.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
180. Pistol.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
They'll run again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Kings. 180. Hurry.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but